Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And the reason we're doing a video today is because we are doing a brand new challenge this year, raising money for another fantastic charity and for another fantastic cause. And we're going to be discussing a little bit about what we're raising money for this year, as well as what the challenge entails and how you can get behind me and support me as well and add to our fundraiser. So first of all, a little bit of a backstory. A couple of years ago, we did our first ever big charity walk, raising money for Mental Health UK, and that was back in 2022. We did the Staffordshire Way, which is a 92-mile walk, walking from Malcop Castle all the way through Staffordshire to the most southerly point of Staffordshire, and that is in Kinver Scout, which is near Kidderminster. And we did that in 4 days. We managed to raise just over £1,000 for Mental Health UK, and it was a very, very good challenge. 4 days, probably the longest one day individually was around about 29 miles, and it was very, very difficult, that was. But it was a very good cause that we managed to raise a very decent amount of money for. And then last year in 2024, we did another long distance walk where we walked from the Wrexham factory of JCB in Wrexham, Wales, and we walked and visited every single JCB factory over the UK. We did a JCB site-to-site walk, raising money for JCB's 40-year anniversary with the NSPCC. So the NSPCC, we managed to raise just over £2,000 for them, which was absolutely fantastic. And that was around about 100 miles, that walk. We started, like I say, at Wrexham in Wales and finished at Derby Fossen in Derbyshire around about 6 days later. So very, very decent amount of money again raised for NSPCC. And this year, you may see by the logo on the shirt, we are raising money for Derby and Burton Hospitals charity. And the story behind that, we go back to 2022, and just after we'd finished that Staffordshire Way walk, raising money for Mental Health UK, the first major walk that I'd done for charity, we went on a little bit of a family holiday, and I went with my mum and dad and my son, and we went up to Southport. And on the holiday, the week after the walk, we noticed that my dad wasn't really feeling very well. He was very lethargic. He said that he felt like he got an itch under his armpit on the left-hand side, which there was no rash, but he just felt really itchy, and he was always having headaches. So that sort of spoilt the holiday into a way. We still managed to relax, but every time we wanted to go into the town or anything, Dad never really felt up to it. And afterwards, when we returned back, Dad went back to work and sort of said everything will be okay, it'll be nothing to worry about and one thing and another. And after having a few family discussions away from Dad's ears, we decided to just get him booked into the doctors anyway, and to give him no choice and no option not to go and see the doctor. And very, very glad that we did, because he went to go see the doctor at the Thursday or Friday of that next week when we got back to off holiday, and they wanted to see him for more blood tests a couple of days later because he wasn't overly happy with what they saw. And then he went for some more blood tests. He got referred to Derby Hospital 5 days later, and straight away they diagnosed him with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, if you don't know, is a type of blood cancer. It affects your lymph nodes, and it's probably one of the most common type of blood cancers getting now in the UK. It's around about the 5th highest blood cancer here in the UK. And after doing a bit of research, I found that 37 people every single day in the UK get diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. But because we were so proactive in trying to make him to get that doctor's appointment, it was lucky that he was only at the stage 2, because obviously stage 1, if anybody's familiar with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, stage 1 is the best scenario, meaning that you've caught it really early. Stage 4 is unfortunately the worst scenario, and we got it at stage 2, which meant that he got it in 2 places, but both of those places were on the upper body. One just in his neck region, just below his ear, and the other just below his armpit. So we managed to get it at stage 2, and that meant that survival rate and treatment rate was a very, very high chance. And luckily for us, we did choose to go to Derby Hospital, and he got treated very, very quickly. Within a couple of weeks, he was starting his chemotherapy, then followed radiotherapy, and within around about 6 months of being initially diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, he got the all clear. He managed to ring the bell at the cancer ward as he got the all clear and be put into remission, which is absolutely fantastic. And that brings us around to the present day. It's now been 3 years since his cancer diagnosis, and he's still in remission, still having regular tests, but still all clear. So that is absolutely fantastic news. But I thought I'd tell a little bit of my story about our signs that we noticed when we were on holiday, just in case anybody else sees these signs in any of their relatives. They can hopefully get them booked in and get checked out. It's worth just checking out, even if it's nothing major, as we did. It was potentially life-saving that we managed to get him checked out and sawn as quickly as we did. So very, very good news there. But that brings us to the present day, and the charity of choice is obviously the Derby and Hospital charity, Derby and Burton Hospitals Charity Trust. And Derby and Burton are a partnership hospital, and he did get treatment at both of those, so it's very, very good that we can give back to them. And that is the reason why I'm doing the walk this year. I'll be walking from my dad's house in Waterhouses, Staffordshire, and walking through the town of Ashbourne in Derbyshire into Derby city centre and visiting the hospital as well there, and then walking down the canal to the Burton Hospital. And that is, of course, a 37-mile walk, and that ties into the number very, very nicely as well. As we spoke before, 37 people every day get diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and we are hoping to try and walk 37 miles in just one day for that same reason, to raise money for the Derby and Burton Hospitals charity, and also to raise awareness for non-Hodgkin's lymphoma here in the UK that affects so many people every single day. So hopefully you can find the links in the description below where you can give to our Just Giving page. I will be doing this walk in the last week. There'll be a 3-week window where we can do this walk. I'm basically going to judge it on the weather forecast during this 3-week window, but the 3-week window is going to be the last week of July and the first 2 weeks of August. I'm going to be doing it in that 3-week window. One of the days in that 3 weeks we will just go for it and see how we manage to get on, and I'll keep you updated on our Just Giving page. The link will be in the description below and you can give money there. And also we'll also be doing live videos while we're doing the walk here on our YouTube channel, and I'll also be doing a couple of live videos probably on my personal Facebook, which is Danzo Aldridge. So make sure to go check me out on Facebook. Also like this video, subscribe to this channel as well. Find the links below to the Derby Hospitals Charity Trust where you can give to them directly if you want, and also my Just Giving page below if you want to give to the Just Giving page. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel as well, and turn on that notification bell, and then you won't miss any more updates as we head towards this charity walk. 37 miles in one day, the longest I have ever managed to walk in one day. Hopefully you can join us for this challenge and support me along the way as we raise hopefully loads of money for a great charity and a great cause. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.